Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Kenya and this video is going to be a story time. Basically me explaining the time where my head teacher tried me. Okay, he tried me. So this is like a disclaimer. Like, I'm not a bad student. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't always do my homework, but say if I don't do my homework like one certain, for whatever reason, I will expect to be told off about it. Like, I'm not one of those people that will like not do my homework and then like be really angry at a teacher and start to hate a teacher because they told you off. Like what do you expect? If you don't do your homework, you're gonna get told off by a teacher. But yeah, I'm a good student. Like, I'm not disrespectful to teachers. Like, I'm just a really good student. Okay, the only time do you know, let me just get into the story time, okay? But that was a disclaimer anyway. So it was lunchtime and I had last minute homework to do in IT club. IT club is basically at lunchtime you can go out to the computer rooms and like finish off homework or print stuff out for you, whatever homework you gotta do, I don't know. And yeah, so me and my friends came out of IT club because I had to go. And bearing in mind, like it was like the time we came out of IT club was like later than the usual time you're meant to be out by, but there was still a substantial amount of time for me to go to my locker, go eat lunch, you know, go maybe talk to my friends, go get water before I then go into my lesson. Like, I still had time, like I still had loads of time to do all of that. So yeah, we went down to the dining hall, had food, had lunch or whatever, and then, okay, this is where the story starts, okay? So, like, just 2 minutes before the bell rings, and the bell signifies when you're supposed to be getting ready to go to class, I go to this water fountain machine, like this little machine, like in the dining room where you can put your cup under and get water. So I went there, and then, like, just as I got there, the bell rang, and like, yeah, just as I was putting my cup there to turn the button on, the bell rang. So a normal teacher would see that the student is standing there and be like, do you know what's okay, just fill your cup up and then you can go to like your lesson or whatever. But obviously my head teacher at the time, because he's gone now, thank God, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to be I'm not gonna swear, I'm gonna be a good girl. He wanted to be a female dog. That's what he wanted to be. He wanted to bully me. In my eyes, this man, he wanted me to feel scared of him. He wanted me to shiver up and go, oh, it's okay, I need to run away. Well, I was not raised up like that to be scared of anyone, and nor am I scared of anyone, and nor am I gonna let someone make me feel small, okay? That's not going to happen, okay? So, yeah, so back to what I was saying. I put my cup in there, the bell rang, and he comes up to me and is like, excuse me, young lady, no offense to anyone that's like Irish, I'm not taking a mick out of like your accent or anything, but this is genuinely how we sound. He was like, excuse me, young lady, and he was did this thing with his fingers, like, oh, this guy was so irritating. And I was like, yes sir, as you do, because I'm like a really good student. And then he was like, go to class. And I was like, can I just get some water, please? Like, bearing in mind, I was doing this, I was doing this, and he's like to me, no, go to your class. Do you know what this donkey decides to do? Oh my God, this stupid donkey, okay? He's a donkey, okay? He's a donkey. This donkey decided to like, he had the nerve to go behind the machine and then switch it off by the plug so I couldn't get water.
Really, nigga?
No, like, it was just so, he's just so stupid. Like, he made this small situation into a big situation. So I'm like, sir, do you mind not doing that? Like, please, could I have some water? Like, I haven't had water all day. I'm really desperate. He's like, oh, never in my life have I ever been spoken to like by people. And then he orders me to go sit down to the dining table. So not only are you now stopping me from getting water, you are now taking my education time. Because I could be like in class right now, getting my education, getting them A stars or whatever in that math test I had that day. Yes, I had a math test that day. But he now decides to tell me to go sit down. I'm like, all right. So I go sit down, okay, and obviously he finds the way that I'm walking over to sit down. Rude. I don't know how someone can walk rudely. This guy's very dumb, very dumb. So then he then tells me to go to his office. I'm like, okay. So here's me walking over to his office, and like I'm really angry because like, who does this man think he is? Like, I just wanted water. Like, I just wanted water, and now he wants to make this into a whole situation of getting me into trouble for wanting water. Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Yeah, I'm at his office, and my head of year at the time, she walks past me, and I'm crying because, you know them times where like you're crying because you're really, really angry, not because you're sad, but you're like so angry and you can't punch someone in the face and you can't let out that anger, so you then start to cry. Well, that was me. I was like, you know this cry that you do when you're really angry. Oh yeah, that was me. I was crying. So then my head of year walks past. She's like, Kenya, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm not gonna go over what I said, but you know exactly what I said. I told him what happened in the dining room. I was like, miss, all I wanted was water. This guy is making something out of something that did not need to be made into something. Like, yeah. Then she says, all right, Kenya, calm down. So, okay, by the time this happened, the bell rings and this means that everyone's in lesson. But no, I'm stuck outside of this guy's head office. So let me have respect for the man. My head teacher's head office getting sanctioned or whatever. So he comes up his little staircase, right? Because you need the staircases up to his head office or whatever you call it, and he's like, what did he say? Don't you look at me with those dirty eyes. So I was giving him a dirty look because you had the nerve. Do you know what? I keep on repeating myself, but yeah, like I was giving him some dirty, crusty ass looks. I was giving him some deadly looks. Like for some reason he's made out of stone, okay? Like the kind of looks I was giving him, you could turn to stone, but because he's so evil, he wasn't turning to stone. But I'm telling you, if I gave you those looks, you would turn to stone, honestly. But yeah, he walked past me. He said something about don't look at me like that. I carried on doing it because he was you to tell me how to look at you. Because it's not even to say like you can tell a pupil off for looking at a teacher, can you? You can't. Shut up. He opened up his office and he's like, sit down. So I sit down. And then he goes into his office, and then he comes back out and he hits me with that crap of, oh, never in my life of teaching at this school have I ever been spoken to so disrespectfully. And I'm just thinking, is this guy for real? Like, oh, why is it raining? Why? Like, I was just so done. Like, I was already ready to go back to my class. Like, I just, you know when you just can't be asked? Like, you just couldn't be asked. But obviously, this guy still wanted to, like, go ahead. He wanted to make me angry, or he wanted a reaction, or he really wanted to send me home that day. Because, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, in the dining hall, he was like to me, oh, would you like to go home? Like, he was like kind of torturing me, like trying to get a reaction out of me for a reason to send me home. So he was like, would you like to be sent home? And then I was just like, you're the teacher, aren't you? Send me home if you want. Which, now that I think about it, yeah, that was kind of savage. That was kind of rude. That was a bit rude. Yeah, that was a bit rude. But he deserved it. Like, why are you stopping me from getting water, please? No, you don't do them things. Like, you don't stop a pupil from getting water. So then, like, the thing is, in the office, he kept on, like, coming in and out of his office. And I honestly think the man was delusional. Like, I honestly think something was not okay. Because during this whole, I'm going to call it a battle. During this whole battle in his office, he had, like, you go into his office, right, okay? And then you get the first little room, which is, like, the secretary bit where she's sitting there in her little desk. She's like his personal assistant. And then you go into the second room, which is like a massive room, which is his office. Well, he kept on going in and out of his office because I'm telling you, the comebacks I was giving this guy, they were saucy. And for like the sake of me, I can't remember the comebacks and what he was asking me because I have like the worst memory. But that's it. Right, it's coming back. Okay, so he tried to tell me that I was extremely disrespectful because he was gonna when he turned off the switch for the water machine, he was gonna like tell me to go out and use the water fountain outside, which you can tell is a lie because, as I said before, this guy kept on coming in and out of his like room after I gave him a comeback. He's such delusional. Oh my god. Every time I came back with a comeback to him, after he would like go back in his room and then come back with me to say something else, and then I would have to come back with a comeback again, and then he would go back in his room and then he would come back out and say something else to me, and then obviously I would just slap him back with another big comeback, and then he would go back in his room. But yeah, and I could tell it was live because obviously he has to go into his room and think about what he's gonna say next to me, think about the lie he's gonna say next to me. But it just doesn't make sense. Like, if we're gonna, oh my god, it doesn't make sense because if you're gonna turn off the water machine, if I'm in the dining hall and say, his point was basically that I was right. I need to take a break. His point was that I was running late, which I was not, and if I stood there and got a napped cup of water, I was going to be even more late, okay? But then he tried to tell me that he was going to make me go out and get water from outside the water fountain, which doesn't make sense because if I hadn't gone outside and got water from the water fountain outside, that would have made me even more late for class. So this guy was just stupid. Like, he just thought that I was like another little year eight that he can just pick on and make himself seem bigger and make me seem smaller. He thought that he could bully, okay? He thought, oh yeah, that's a nice little small pupil, let me go pick on them like a big bully head teacher. Well no, you messed with the wrong year 8, okay? You should have gone to some other year 8 and bullied them, not me, okay? Because, as I said before, I was not raised up to be bullied, and I will not be bullied. I don't care if you're the queen. I don't care if you're my head teacher. I don't care if you're my friend. Like, I'm not gonna let you bully me. So, try again. So that was the end of this video story time. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, then I will see you in the next video. Bye.